mother suckers? It's another Saturday. It's us back. The kind of dynamic trio. One of us is not the best champion. But welcome to Saturday Night Wrestlemaniacs. We can let you decide who's not the best champion. You got myself, the People's Choice. You got the Nubian Sumo. And not the best champion. So like I said, you guys can figure out which one it is. I'm sorry, AKG, when you get there.
I'm down here minding my business. What are you saying fuck me for?
I didn't say that.
Nobody said that.
Nobody said that. Are you
what
trying
you
to no?
I even said are you trying? I was trying to give a clean show. I was trying to get there. But now you want me to go ahead and walk through the door. You want me to go ahead and be some little bad behind kid that should have got his ass whipped, that climbed up some tower and saw some freak nasty stuff, and then he went back in time using his mental telepathy to mess up a perfectly good human being and make him only say one word for the rest of his life and get ridiculed. But yet, all I was just doing is trying to, just be nice. That's all.
You call that being nice?
That's all. I was just trying to do that, man. Can't do nothing no more. Try to put people over, give them an opportunity to come up in a segment, and what they do, muck it up.
That's what paper champions do.
Mm-hmm.
But to make some of us feel better, we have the Nubian Sumo with a fresh T-shirt that he will tell you all about.
Oh, this is just my Rogue General Bullet Club shirt. I got sick, and I put it on because of the cigars that are on it, because I got 6 more days before my dry January ends. So I'm looking forward to the next show having me drinking a cigar back in the confines of the Ghoul Pub and Whiskey Lounge.
I'm glad you have plans to go ahead and move yourself back. But can we just call out the elephant in the room? Why you had to bully him? You see he turned his camera off. Oh, he's back. Never mind. Don't talk about a man when you're not there. AG.
I got a T-shirt on, too.
You got a T-shirt on?
Yes, I do.
I thought you had an announcement.
My T-shirt
you said you had an announcement.
Permanently tired because I haven't had a good night's sleep in about a month, and I am permanently tired. So
tell the wife you need a break. Y'all can't be making no more kids. You got too many.
Says the man with 12.
Hey, I'm tired all the time too. That's why I'm speaking from experience. Wrap that up, B. Wrap it up.
I learned I learned by watching you.
He can't get no sleep
February through December.
Not defending that belt. That's what it is.
Here we go.
No, they out there making little freak nasty tapes with the belt. That's why he don't want to defend it. Is she on the show? She need to go and
making them over the show, making them Shawn Michael pictures with the belt.
Uh-huh.
Well, let me make a quick announcement since we're talking about the belt.
Before you bring that belt back to me, I'm gonna need that thing defumatized or whatever, because
it's gonna be a long time before you see that, brother, because I'm not relinquishing it, because I am going to be your forever champion.
Hey,
wife giving it back to me all sticky.
No, the problem ain't gonna be sticky. That thing was a gold belt. That mess gonna come back silver. Rubbed all that off.
Computer.
Yeah, for real. Like, what's this coating? I could have sworn it's different color.
Only way you're gonna get this belt back
is not a butt cheek.
You can have it back when I come off tour. How about that?
Come off tour.
Tour.
I got a phone call earlier tonight.
Okay.
From my manager at Helen Hunt Motors.
Okay.
And was told that I'm going on tour with Black Box this summer. You can have a shot at my belt when I get back.
See, just another way to stall us out. See, this is what I'm talking about. And he talked all that stuff, he talked all that craziness about Brock Lesnar not defending.
Hey, you need to advocate.
Very Brock.
Well, that's just wait.
Hey, lift up your shirt so I can see that tattoo on your chest.
That right there, that's just one. That's one announcement tonight. I got
Oh, we
another
got another
announcement
one?
later on. It's gonna really knock you in the head.
Yeah, we ain't gonna see him until this time next year, and he'll keep the belt.
Yep.
I say we talk to the boss BJ as commissioner and have him make a ruling on this, because I mean, it's got to be some kind of, he already way past 30 days on
You think
this
it needs to be vacated? We need to vacate the title.
Nope,
to
we ain't got
vacate
to
the belt.
vacate nothing.
Vacate the belt.
Do you plan on defending this belt
in
in the next 7 days?
They trying to bully me. Come help me.
No, because you said you was tired from all the work.
I told them the good news about me going on tour with Black Box this summer, and they talking about I might have to vacate my championship. But in the portent says that I don't have to do anything that I don't deem necessary.
Mm-hmm. Did you tell her what you said about being tired every night?
She already know. Shit, she tired too. We don't sleep. Sleep is elusive. Sleep is a word.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But no. I'm just clowning. I'm clowning.
Okay.
But I
So
still
now
got
that
an announcement.
Okay, you do have an announcement. Okay. So now that KG has cleared part of the air, Saturday Night Main Event aired tonight. What do you guys think of the show? The second of well, that's kind of a double negative there. The second episode of the return of Saturday Night's Main Event. We'll put it that way. Wait a minute, do you have a bubble for this?
Yes.
Damn, that's so 2024. Never got time for that shit.
So is those backgrounds you forcing us to do? But hey,
Whoa. So you can't even speak. Mush mouth. I'm just trying to jazz you up. Let people know who you are.
Because this was supposed to be a clean show, and I'm trying to be clean, but I could turn it into Sam Jackson episode immediately.
We can't do that. We're trying to attract new people, maybe a PG audience, maybe folks that may have kids. They can't know what y'all really like when the lights is off. Keep the light on.
Hey, we late enough. I mean, it is. It is late.
We in Adult Swim hours, so shit. Fuck that.
No. Adult Swim hours now is like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Because these kids don't know when the TV go off. Ask them to hear it, what the Star Spangled Banner sound like. They'll be like, "I don't know. Never heard of it." Like, what's a Blue Angel? Is that ecstasy? Like, no. That's not it either.
That's Blue Magic.
Oh Lord.
We got that.
Blue Little Pill. Either way. Oh, look, we look jazzy. I like that. Saturday Night's Main Event tonight. Here's what we had. So we had the contract signing between KO and Cody, moderated by the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Nia versus Rhea for the just Nia versus Rhea, because we knew that wasn't going to be a title change. I'm not even going to justify that. Gunther versus Jey Uso. Not going to say 4 because we knew that wasn't going to be a title change. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it. But for the IC title, Braun versus Sheamus. That could have went either way. And then Jacob Fatu versus the Monster Amongst Men, Braun Strowman. So that was our card. You could have watched it on NBC, or you could have watched it on Peacock. Peacock did have commercial breaks. So just didn't matter which way you go. Either way, you had what I like to believe was a pretty good show for their second opportunity. Had Jesse back. So it had that flavor. They were still playing up the Netflix-esque celebrity angle. SmackDown, we had Matthew McConaughey. Tonight, we had Alundra Blaze or Medusa. Fluffy was there. Mark Henry is there again. He might as well just be back full-time. Who else do we have?
He was there because it was Texas.
Oh, we had Art Anderson and Tully Blanchard. Not Tully Blanchard.
It was Tully
yeah,
Blanchard.
Yeah, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, the Brainbusters were there. Like, oh man, they wheeling out some stuff. One of the Funks was there, so they had some OG flashback. So, what'd you guys think of the show? Any match stood out?
That Jey Uso Gunther match. That was storytelling. If that match, now we only in January. This is only the second Saturday night main event of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Dear good people, my fellow Wrestlemaniacs, I will not lie to you. As of right now, as it stands, that's match of the year. That's not a pay-per-view. Not a pay-per-view, but that's match of the year. That little bit of, what was that, maybe 15 minutes?
Just
the
about,
story
yeah.
that was told in those 15 minutes, and that little bit of time, the story that was told, it had me rocking because I was like, he's going to do it. Jay is going to beat him. We're going to be yeeting all show long. Jay's going to do it. And I really thought he was. But when Gunther hit him with those double power bombs, I was like, shit, kick out. And I looked at the clock. I was like, shit, he's not kicking out. But he gave it his all. He had the crowd behind him. That way that crowd erupted after he hit the splash. I was like, this is it. It's over. Go ahead and say, and new. Go ahead and start prepping your voice for it, Lillian. I want to hear you say, and new. That's what I was waiting for. And it didn't come.
Yep, my son was a little upset
that was
about
a great match.
I like it. Sumo, what stuck out to you? What was your moment?
Oh, my moment was that Jacob Fatu Braun Strowman match. Jacob Fatu beat that boy like he owed him some money. I mean, I ain't never seen Braun. I keep saying Braun Breaker, but Braun Strowman. I've never seen him like
Decimated.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, you've never seen Braun Strowman bloody, beaten, and battered like he was against Jacob Fatu tonight. I mean, is that Jacob Fatu put something on that boy he can't wash off.
So you agree with the color in that one? Do you think it was
necessary? Oh yeah. I mean, because you've got to, not that he actually needs it, but you've got to create the illusion of Jacob Fatu being a monster. Mm-hmm. Because now he's going to be the new. He's going to be the replacement for Solo. He's going to end up creating his own version of the Bloodline, especially now that they're not calling that the Bloodline anymore.
Right.
So he's going to be creating his own faction within the family again. So Zilla could finally come into play. Hikuleo could finally come into play. Tonga Loa is supposed to be coming back around Royal Rumble time, so he should be back next week. So between the five of them, we don't know what's going to happen with Solo.
Right. That's what I was going to ask you. What should they do with Solo?
I'm thinking that because right now you don't have a bloodline. You haven't seen Roman.
Right.
Neither Jay, Jimmy, or Sammy are wearing bloodline gear anymore. They're all pretty much off on their own. You don't see them together anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So where's the storyline going? So is it Solo that's going to try to get back together with Roman? And then once once Jacob put his faction together, they start over with the recruitment thing again, or does Roman throw up the bloodline signal in the air, bat signal, and do they all come
They'll
together
show up, yeah.
as one? One of the twin powers activate type thing. So I don't know. I don't know where this is going right now, but I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Jacob Fatu now that he's looking like he's becoming getting put in a leadership position, so to speak.
His mic skills, I mean, he's doing what he needs to do. It seems like, they're just giving him a couple points, but he's just, cutting the promo. It's not scripted.
Well, he's always been good on the mic now. He's been good on the mic since MLW. I mean, he had plenty of opportunity to learn under Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette did a lot of work with him in MLW back in the day. So he's got the mic skills.
But it takes a lot for them to trust somebody with a live mic or a live segment or whatever you want to call it, a live spot on a show that matters. Saturday night's main event, you can't screw that up. You've got to come correct and you've got to get it right. SmackDown, you got a little bit of leeway, but Saturday night's main event, you can't mess that up. So, to earn that trust so short in his WWE stint, that's pretty good. Not everybody gets that shot. Even Tama Tonga. He's got some script in there, but, he's getting a little bit more freer with, what he says. So that's good to see. Tongaloa, we'll see. That'll be down the road.
Well, Tama needs the help because he didn't really, in New Japan, you don't really have a lot of promos.
Right.
I mean, you have the promos like after the matches, they do the after match stuff, but there are really no real promos within New Japan. So, it's he would probably need a little help, or as far as his promos are concerned. But Jacob, not at all.
Yeah. Well, one thing I will say is that they have adopted the American style. Ask Jey Uso what I mean by this. Once you have that one thing, yeet, and it sticks, then whatever else that you put on around that, 9 out of 10 will be okay. Tama Tongan is yeah. Whatever else you put around that, people just want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Jacob Fatu, I guess I want to call it an homage to the Boogeyman when he starts, gyrating and all that stuff. That's what people just want to see. They just want to see those things. Be a part of that. Excuse me. So, that's one thing I will say that they were able to get early in their career. Solo, on the other hand, doesn't have anything. Jacob Fatu has a werewolf on his t-shirt. It can sell. Tama Tonga can just have yeah, and a saying. It'll sell. But Solo needs to have a package deal of something. I know they were teasing a Godfather-esque repackage, for Solo. But which we kind of saw towards the end because they wanted the suits and, the more dressier appearance. I wish they would have tailored the suits. But Solo needs something. Just that one thing. And now that the deal is done with Roman, we can't be putting up the ones for Solo because that's Roman's thing. So I'm really concerned, honestly, on what they're going to do with Solo and what story he's going to tell. He'll be in the Royal Rumble. He'll probably come face to face with Roman at the Rumble or inside the Rumble. But, beyond that, there's a tale to be told. I hope they get it right. I'm trusting in Trips to get it right, and more so Paul Heyman and his vision to get it right. But, I don't want Solo, after all that hard work he's done, to be left out in the wilderness, and Jacob is about to go ham. That makes sense.
Well, just like Jim Cornette always says, you can't miss somebody if they won't go away. So it's probably good that Solo takes a break for a little bit and then comes back, with a new hold or a new look or whatever the case may be. So yeah, it won't hurt him to be out for about a month or two. You know, get his thing together, figure out what they're gonna do with him.
So you're saying give him a rest and don't put him in the Rumble?
I say put him in the Rumble, but after that, you know, kind of let him go off into obscurity. They're gonna need him for the Rumble.
So it sounds like they're gonna turn on him, injure him, quote unquote, and he's out.
Yeah. Okay. You know, you'll probably see a Jacob Fatu turn during the Rumble. You know, because you notice he's not saying the "I love you" Solo anymore.
Right.
You know, he's not acknowledging Solo anymore.
Yeah.
Him more Tama. So it could be a turn coming during the Rumble. So yeah, let the Solo take some time off and figure out what they're gonna do with him, and then have him come back.
Yeah, and then he could come back, and then that's where he is soliciting Roman's help against Jacob and Tama Tonga and Tongalo Azilla. You know, that may be a long-term storytelling going towards next year's War Games, but you know, we can get there. Oh, it looks like just in time for some tomfoolery. We got a friend to the show, Sam is back. Saying, you know, unfortunately, KG had one job, sending notifications, put the bat signal out. Of course, we know Sumo wouldn't get the bat signal out because you won't see the hose dancing in the moonlight if he does it. But you know, KG had one job.
Man, ain't nobody thinking about them scallywags and whatnot. They probably on that same team that's go. Man, look, they're probably on that same team that's going around North Carolina and South Carolina, going from nightclub to nightclub, stealing purses.
It took you a lot to get that out. I just want to let you know.
What?
You sound like you're a little bitter about that. Might you have been a victim? I don't know.
Who said anything about you?
He told
Why
me
must everything be about you, KG? Why must it all be about you?
Why you saying fuck me for?
Nobody said that about you. We talking about them hoes. He's talking about his hoes on the intro.
That's right. We talking about hoes.
Before he said that, he said, what did he say? KG had one job. He didn't get the notification. What he saying fuck me for? What I do?
There you go again. You see, he's trying to pull this out of me. Trying to have a clean show. And he keeps trying to bring me back in.
I think you're jealous.
It's not right.
You're jealous, aren't you?
You know what? You are seeming very oligarchy-ish right now. Had to throw in a little SAT word there that nobody knew about until they wanted to bring it up for the inauguration. Like, it's an oligarchy. Who the hell cares?
Him just sensitive.
Him down the stairs.
Him just sensitive.
It is, man. Nobody tickled your dingleberries this week.
Dingleberry, okay.
Hey, you should actually be more animated and excited, young man. Your Commanders / Redskins are potentially going to be vying for the Super Bowl tomorrow. I say potentially because it depends on if they can walk in there with, you know what I'm saying, some cojones and take it, or if they're just going to show up and play some football. That's the two lanes that they got. Show up with some cojones and take it, or just play some foosball like Mama said.
Two things. There's a ban on the S word. Please don't speak that again. The S word.
What can't we say now?
There's a ban on the S word.
Did I say an S word?
What's the S word?
You referred to the final game of the NFL season. There's a ban on that word.
Playoff?
No, we can say playoffs. We can't say what happens at the end of the playoffs right now. There's a ban on that.
NFL player cuffing season begins.
Man, top of the notification. That's an understatement.
They get that funny looking logo back, and now you can't say Super Bowl. What's going on?
You don't
you said
speak
the S
those
word.
things. Okay, it's like At the end of the season, when we got close, everybody said, "Oh yeah, we going to the playoffs." Shut up. Don't speak the P word until we clinch. You never
No,
speak the P word until
that's
you
not
clinch.
no, that's not the jinx.
That's something y'all. That's something you made.
The jinx
You
is
made
when the
it up.
commentary team starts talking about they've never had an opportunity. God damn it.
Right.
Justin
That's what
Tucker
that's
has never missed at X amount of yards. Missed. He's never missed twice in a game. Missed. Like, really, y'all? Can you just get off Justin Tucker's nuts for real quick and let the man actually make a shot?
All jinx is them saying a rookie quarterback, a black rookie quarterback is number one.
See, they canceled him just trying to say it. Tragic.
See?
Tragic. And it canceled sumo. Ah, this shit. See, now you're trying to get it out.
Can't say the P word.
All I'm saying is they got two options. So I hope that you made a phone call, told them HTTR people to grow a set and get it done. I know a particular person that would love for that to happen. I will go get my gear for sure.
Hold on.
Don't play the song. We don't want to hear the song.
Let me say something.
Don't play that. Don't play that. Yeah.
If a certain somebody a couple of weeks ago would have kept their mouth shut, and let the people that's elected do their job, because they have reverted the ownership of the RFK site to DC. It's no longer government owned, no longer government controlled. It is under DC now, but a certain somebody had to go and take to Twitter and say, "Oh, they get ready to build a $3 billion stadium with your tax dollars." Ain't got shit to do with tax dollars. Ain't got shit to do with building a stadium. We were talking ownership. We got the ownership back in DC. They're sitting down. They're at the table. They're talking. I really wish Marion Barry was still alive, because there wouldn't be much of a talk if he was alive. He'd be like, "Let's get it done. You want to do it privately? Let's do it. Let's put some plans together, see what it's going to do, because it's going to bring money into DC," because he cared about DC. But I digress. We got some good things coming down the pipe. Really, really good things. Tomorrow's going to be a really, really huge day. Huge day.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Biggest day you've ever seen. It's going to be huge. Biggest turnout. Scared away the Nubian sumo. It's going to be huge. I'm going to go ahead and do an executive order about how huge it is. And maybe get me a prostitute, because it's huge. That's how things roll. So, either way, I'm rooting for you. Because at least some team in the DMV can hopefully get there. Now, who I'm really rooting for is I know this is a wrestling show. Sorry, folks. Just might as well talk to KG, while I got a moment. Goddamn Buffalo better show up for real. They have one job: outscore the penalties. That's all they got to do.
Yeah.
Just outscore the penalties. You go back 15, you score. Go back 5, you score. You potentially injure my homie, you score. That's all you got to do. You'll win the game. That's the key to success. Outscore the penalties.
Man, I'm nervous. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm nervous.
Well, either way, it's going to be a good time in Nolans. Right before, was it after WrestleMania or before? No, it's before WrestleMania.
Before WrestleMania. Actually, it's the week. It goes Royal Rumble, S Word. Right. So we got 2 weeks back to back. Is Royal Rumble that's gonna be 2 nights, or that's just gonna be on Saturday?
No, just one night. We'll need 2 nights of Royal Rumble. At least not yet.
I don't like it. Speaking of Royal Rumble, I don't like the Saturday pay-per-views or PLEs. I don't like it. I like the Sunday night, because number one, as a kid, it was like a treat to stay up on Sunday night till 11:30, and you got to go to school, but you got to stay up to watch the $59.99 or $59.95 pay-per-view on a Sunday night, and it's fresh in your mind. You have sleep, but you're so excited when you go to school the next day because you want to tell everybody what happened. I feel our kids are missing out on that, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, my only thing is, and I get it because it's all Eric Bischoff's fault, but if we're gonna do it on Saturdays, it doesn't need to be every month.
Well,
That's the only thing, because before you turn around, like we just had a major thing. Oh, and in 3 weeks, like God dang, again. Thankfully, I'm paying for Peacock, so I don't have to pay for every single one. But on a Saturday, for those that are trying to do something socially, that takes a thing out. There's already, I know I was going to say this because what was it? A year and a half ago, we talked about how little wrestling in the course of the week it is. Now it's almost like there's too much goddamn wrestling. Like every slot is full almost. So it's crazy that we're there. But I think there needs to be some more space in between.
I don't think you're going to get it.
I know. Because it's the cash grab now.
Well, hold
Sam's
on,
got
hold
that
on.
good point, yeah.
Yeah, that is true. But you also had your scrambler boxes. See, what we used to do is whoever had what was it? You had Metrovision, Multivision, stuff like that. Whoever didn't have a scrambler box, it was always a party. 9 times out of 10, my aunt would order a big pay-per-view like that, and we would know weeks in advance. All my cousin had to do was get good grades and not get in trouble. And we knew we were gonna watch the pay-per-view.
Right.
We were good. And that was the best part. So, you had to go to somebody's house, but it was beautiful, man.
Oh man, this is a true point right here. True point. Miss it.
Yeah. Kmart's still around.
No, they're gone. They're gone.
No, Kmart's still around.
Where?
Hold on. Let me get the exact location. It's a Kmart up here.
Really? Wow. That's almost like the last Blockbuster. But yeah, Kmart and
Maybe it's
Radio
just,
Shack. Don't miss
well,
it.
it's a Radio Shack down in Prince Frederick.
Still open?
Yes. And Kmart's online now.
Oh, okay. Sam said they're closing the last 3 Kmarts.
Damn. Yeah, because I'm like, it's a Kmart around, but I guess it's gone.
Yeah. Casualty
Montgomery
Ward
Ward's online
Walmart.
now. Montgomery Ward, Heckinger,
what you know about
Radio
the
Shack
Heckingers?
online.
What you know about Heckingers, man?
My mother used to work there.
Man.
My mother
That's
worked
a
there
super
for what?
throwback right there.
10 years?
Man, you get me nostalgic to want to go ahead and be mad because I'm walking around all these daggone clothing and shoes and this and that, and all I want to do is just get to the daggone toy section. Getting promises. If you're good and you listen and get to the toy section, all right, I'll be quiet. But nothing was better as a kid, at least up in the DMV, if you had one close by, when you got in the mail or you went to the store to get it, the best catalog. Because that was about maybe 20 or 30 pages of toy pictures.
Yeah.
Man.
I got one for you.
Uh-oh.
You remember GC? You remember GC Murphy?
Of course. Come on now.
GC Murphy was a staple for me at it's called the Mall at Prince George's now, but we used to call it PG Plaza.
Mm-hmm.
GC Murphy had that lunch counter that sold that really, really good popcorn.
Yep.
So yeah, fountain drinks.
That arcade, putting that work in on some OG Street Fighter, whipping on them. We had to take it to a world tour. Once you got to a certain point at your particular arcade for the culture, all right, we got to go on tour and start bouncing around. Oh yeah. Yep. I'm definitely coming of age stories, looking at their catalog and a couple others. Ooh, dig it. Like, well, you discovered something.
I had this was 90, this had to be about 95, 96. This is right before my sister got married. And my brother-in-law had brought her a Victoria's Secret catalog.
Mm.
And I got my hands on it. It had Tyra Banks in it. Oh, I fell in love with Tyra Banks that day.
Shoot, look at them catalogs. I can tell you now, the last thing you not thinking about is a hot water bottle. like grandma, what the heck is that hot water bottle for?
I go away for 5 minutes, and this is what y'all talk about.
It's like it's rain delay talk.
I'll blame Sam. Sam jumped in and just started talking some stuff, and conversation kind of went to the left.
It's rain delay talk. It's like when you're in a rain delay. That's all it is rain delay talk.
The man said he was looking at
well,
that's when you know. That's when you know you was out there in the streets. It's like Oprah
Jet
magazine.
Beauty, page 43. That's all I got to say. Get a Jet, page 43. First page I always look at
Entertainment Weekly. hey Sam, so did Gail, or don't blink now. Stephanie ain't letting that get too far. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Sumo. You went away for a couple of minutes to get your internet right because you got canceled, and then next thing you know,
yes. I started talking about them dead skins, and all of a sudden I get to
we talking about some skins. Is that a Commander's Cup?
You can't see it with that fakakta background you got us using.
There you go. Stop hating. Get a man something with his name on it. Now he won't complain. See what I'm talking about? Trying to take you to the water so you can fish. How about that? Trying to put a little Jesus in your life.
I know how to fish. I don't need you. That's why that's why I don't have mine now.
It's because you ain't at home.
But wait till I get.
When you get home, you'll be putting it on there. So, if it's okay, now that Sumo's back, we can come back to reality and talk about what we were going to talk about. We'll woo-saw, talk about some big booty hoes, and then we'll move on. But before that, KG's not safe. However, and I'm sorry, Sumo, but it's the truth. There is a chance that this fool could walk away through the hair of his chinny chin chin. All the great pieces of it. Why? Because there is relatively no match card for it to be screwed up. He could, luck of the draw, walk out as the champion coming out of the Royal Rumble next week.
Or
there's that possibility. Why you gonna mess? See, you just complain that why y'all bagging on me. I just put you over. No. You can't put an or in that.
But no, there is an or. I'm gonna tell you why there's an or.
What is the or?
Because, good sir, I can disqualify myself. I can wait until somebody comes home and hit him with a chair and disqualify myself.
See that? You should have never gave him that goddamn belt back. It's fool. We never had nobody trying not to be in the pick show. This fool talking about disqualifying himself. This paper champion right here.
Now, see, you keep calling me a paper champion. You might be the person to get hit with the chair. See,
I'll take the chair shot as long as the belt comes with it. But that means you got to participate.
There's a flaw in your logic, sir, because triple threat matches are no DQ.
True. Yeah, he got you there.
What? Shit.
Grab his coat. Follow him along.
Right.
So you can just backtrack on that, go ahead and just go ahead and take this L right quick. I'll be back in town Friday. So you can go ahead and bring that belt on over Friday afternoon, Friday evening. I just go ahead and take it off your hands. Just like I said, just make sure you disinfect it first before you bring it to me.
He said he was going to eat all over that while you was gone. I'm just telling you what he
I
said.
know. It's already yeeted all over it.
Mm-hmm. Every time he walked by, yeet, and just keep on moving. Tragedy. People slipping and sliding all over the house.
Giggity.
So, KG, are you ready to be able to solidify possibly a continual of a title reign, or what we really know is going to happen, that loss?
If
are you ready?
Think it's going to be a loss, let's do it.
I said,
yeah, Sasha Banks. Yes, Sasha Banks. Let's go ahead and get these picks going, Sasha Banks. Let's go. One and done. Here we go.
All right. So, first match we're going to do picks for the Royal Rumble 2025. For the WWE Tag Team Championships, DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns. I'm putting my money on DIY. Sumo?
Yeah, it's going to be some kind of craziness going on. I say DIY.
KG, this could be one of those deciding moments.
I'm going to go away from what everybody's saying and go Motor City Machine Guns.
Smell that? Smell it? Smells like an L. He's already out there in the wilderness, Sumo.
I know.
As long as you've been here doing this with us, you're going to go against the grain for storytelling. Just to be different. You know what happens to those kids? They end up on the commercials for drug enforcement and all that crap.
In the arms of an angel.
Even Sam said it. Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, Sam's going to be wrong too. Just saying.
Yeah, Sam will be in that boat with you.
Yep. So at least you're not alone. You can look over and be like, hey, Sam, you see that L go by? Sam will be like, yeah, I saw that dog. You shouldn't even pick them.
I am here with you. Do you far away?
Second match of the night that is announced that we got on the books according to WWE.com. Naturally, coming out of Raw and SmackDown, there will be another, but we're going to do picks off of 4 opportunities, just to let you know. So that was the first opportunity. The second opportunity is a doozy. For the Winged Eagle and the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. Sumo, you got first pick.
You got to go with Cody.
Nothing else with that?
That's it. I mean, that's it. Just Cody. I mean, you really gonna give Kevin Owens? You really gonna give Kevin Owens the title, knowing that Elimination Chamber's coming? Yeah, no. And WrestleMania? No. Mm-mm.
KG?
You know what he about to do. You know exactly what he about to do. Just because.
First, let me say this. First of all, respectfully, I appreciate that, Sam. I've been in that mood all day today. I was told that I do a lot of begging, so I had to. I've been in my bag today, my musical bag. So, but I'm gonna go with Cody Rhodes here.
Oh, okay. All right.
I go with Cody.
I have to agree, just because we're too close to WrestleMania. If this was middle of the year, I'd say there'd be some shenanigans, but KO may win it so Cody can chase it for Mania. But going into Mania with Netflix attached, it's too much riding on it. You need Cody Rhodes as champion.
And just one time for the one time, Cody Rhodes feels it in his soul. Cody Rhodes like Paw Patrol. Whoa. I piss him off with it every fucking time.
I'm glad my son's not here to hear that.
I piss
Lord
him
knows.
off with it every chance I get.
All right,
Woo.
so that's 2 matches. Right now, KG has disagreed with the popular vote. So he's already got an opportunity. Now we're going to talk about the Women's Royal Rumble match. So here's how honestly, there's key players in these Rumbles. One of the key players, 9 out of 10, is going to win. The odds of somebody walking in that's not a key player and winning the Royal Rumble, in my opinion, is extremely slim. So I'm going to name the key players, and we'll pick from that group. If it is, heaven forbid, somebody else that comes in and wins that's not a key player on this list, just doesn't count, which means the margin for error, KG, shrinks. So on the women's side that have declared at the moment, Bayley, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Nia, and Charlotte. So remember,
So we can only pick from those.
From those, because we're dealing with the choice of, as it stands right now, Rhea Ripley or Tiffany Stratton. So Bayley, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Nia, or Charlotte. KG.
Before we do that, I gotta get Sam some love with this one. That R. Kelly, I believe I can fly. It got me through a lot, man. Got me through a lot.
Go ahead and sing it then. Go ahead and sing it then.
That boy, that Boys the Men on bended knee. Whoo! I'm gonna swallow my pride. Say I'm sorry. Stop pointing fingers. The blame is on me. I want a new life, and I want it with you. If it feels the same, don't ever let it go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, and you know what?
But no, I'm
You know
going
what,
with Bailey
KG?
in this one.
You're going to get something tonight. You done broke out the bended knee. You're going to get something tonight.
Hey, you started begging early, man. I was singing Keith Sweat earlier, so shoot. And, hey,
oh, no, not the Keith Sweat. You went out there with the Keith Sweat? Oh, no.
Man, I went out there with the Keith Sweat. With the dry S curl and all that, man.
Oh, my God.
But I'm going Bailey. I got to go Bailey because if you look at this, Bailey had to battle back from injury. Right? She had to battle back from injury. I understand what Sam's saying. Sam's saying Liv Morgan is due. Liv done already had her run. It's Bailey time. Give me Bailey in this one. This is going to be good TV if Bailey wins.
Okay. Sumo? Need me to read the list again, or you got your pick?
No, I got my pick.
Who you going with?
Charlotte Flair.
You really think Charlotte's going to walk in and win a Royal Rumble?
I think so.
Just
she
follow the
needs-
yellow brick
she
road. There you go.
If
she
Charlotte
needs
Flair
to
walks
push,
in
needs to push
and
that.
wins
So I mean,
this Royal Rumble,
she got to get the title.
Choice Don Rodriguez will give you $100.
So put my money where your mouth is.
What was that about $100? I missed
Exactly.
that. What was that?
No, we all missed it.
What was that?
We all missed it.
That was.
He said it's going to cost you $100
Flair
to clean that
wins,
belt
the
off.
People's Choice Don Rodriguez to give you $100.
Charlotte's got one problem, and it's Nia Jax. My pick is Nia. And the reason why, please tell me y'all were paying attention during that match with her and Ripley. The first thing you saw, or that I noticed, was Nia was calling the match. That's the first thing I noticed. The second thing I noticed is look at how safe Nia was in that ring. The leg drop from the top was not the thigh that came down that she's done before, many of people. It was on the calf and technically right, built behind the knee. Perfect. She got light for Rhea to be able to do Riptide. I mean, she even took bumps that 2-3 years ago. We would not even think that Nia was taking, a crossbody off the top rope. The bowling senton thing that, they do in the corner. This is the best version of Nia that we've seen. She's present, she's commanding, and she's able to relate to the crowd in a way that she hasn't done in the past. So I think she would make a great opponent for Tiffany Stratton. She's going to go finish that story because there's unfinished business. I think that would be, in my opinion, a smart way. But Sumo doesn't look too happy with that. You disagree?
First of all,
not with the pick, but I mean what I've said about Nia.
Hold on. You asked my opinion. I'm gonna give it to you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, first of all, 9 times out of 10, the heel calls the match anyway. So Nia was supposed to call the match. Okay. Say your opinion about her as far as being safe and being better in the ring. Yes, I can agree with you on that. But the problem is you've already moved Nia to SmackDown.
But it doesn't matter.
It does matter. It is the Royal Rumble. No, Tiffany's not on SmackDown. Tiffany's on Raw.
No. Tiffany's SmackDown because Damian Priest is SmackDown. Rhea Ripley's on Raw. They just had Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest just had a whole I love you session on Twitter because now they're not road buddies anymore. They're on separate brands.
Oh, okay. So Nia and Tiffany are together now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. But I still don't think that's going to happen though, because Nia's already pretty much in title contention, and now that she's on SmackDown, she's going to go after Tiffany because that's the already natural rivalry right now anyway. Charlotte needs to push because she's been away for a while, so she just needs.
If Charlotte shows up, she's going to beat Tiffany Stratton immediately.
Right.
That's not going to put butts in the seats. Now, Tiffany may not be the champion for that brand come WrestleMania. Tiffany could lose it. But Nia would be the best opponent that they have to put against Charlotte. Tiffany can't handle, she can't promo with Charlotte. It's not happening. I like her, but she's still not commanding enough to be champion. They're trying to make that. Remember, they tried that with Roman.
You just solidified my point.
But no, I'm saying that Nia would be the best opponent. The champion can change, but finishing the story against Tiffy.
The champion can change prior to WrestleMania. The Royal Rumble goes to WrestleMania, so Charlotte goes to WrestleMania. It doesn't matter who has the title prior.
If she's the champion, yeah. But we're doing a pick for the Rumble win.
Right.
Charlotte's going to have her opportunity against Tiffany Stratton. She's going to have that opportunity. Guaranteed. She's Charlotte Flair. She's going to get the shot. I don't think she needs Royal Rumble to get the shot. Nia needs to get the shot. Charlotte just needs to show up, be there amongst everybody else. Nia wins, picks out Tiffany Stratton, and then let everything play out. But Nia is the dynamic heel for that championship.
And I'm only making this pick because I'm forced to make this pick, and I'm backing it up because I'm having to back it up.
Who else would you pick then? Bailey? Becky Lynch?
No.
Victoria?
Now,
I would. Well, she could be in it. Who knows? I would like to see Jordan Grace win. That would make good TV.
That was going to be more so my pick.
But she'll be in
If I
it.
was
But to
if I was
win
to
right
pick,
away, I don't know.
if I
But
was to pick who I wanted to pick, I picked Jordan Grace.
I
But
can see her being the Final Four. I can see it being Charlotte, Jordan, Nia, and Naomi. Or Naomi and Bianca may cancel themselves out if Jade come back. So then I guess Liv Morgan maybe would substitute in there. But Nia would just, she just went by attrition. Because Sam knows I know what I'm talking about. Just wanted to put that out there. KG, did you do your pick?
yeah, he picked Bailey.
Yeah, I picked Bailey.
Yeah, we knew you was losing that one. Sorry, that's why it slipped my mind because no.
And Sam's right. WWE been writing down Don and the Nubian Sumo. They've been writing down ideas for years.
And yours too. Worlds collide.
Jeez.
So,
Still ain't got no check.
No, you ain't getting one for that. All right, so that was the women's side. Here's who we have to pick from the men's side. And the women, we had some leeway. There was a couple, probably not. But the men is like, man, we're talking John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Now we got two, like, maybe not. But, I'll say it again. John Cena, Roman, CM Punk, Seth, Drew, Sammy, and Shinsuke. I know I'm going to go out on a limb. Sumo is going to talk some shit. But all I'm going to say is, before I say my pick, Vegas betting. My pick is John Cena. I know you want to say something. But just playing in Vegas.
I have nothing to say.
I can see the video packages now. Slot machines and everything. Is this the year? The odds, the bets, and Prize Picks has this, and Bet MGM has that, and man, a lot of people can make money off this, or a lot of people can lose money off this. So, I got Jonathan Cena. KG, you want me to read the list again, or you got it? You got your pick.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know.
I need help here.
It's a tough one for the core.
I need help. Oh,
Cena.
Where's Casey and JoJo when you need them?
Oh, God. Cena, Roman, Punk, Seth, Drew, Sammy, or Nakamura.
I can't hate on your pick for John Cena. That's what I was thinking when you said his name. I said Cena all day long. But I'm going to have to go CM Punk.
Okay. I got no issue with that at all. I'm just thinking about, if I was booking and what's going to make me the most money and the tie-in from sponsorship, because it is a fight city, UFC. Sam's going with the underdog. So, Sumo, are you going to agree with one or pick another?
He didn't take my pick. I was going to pick CM Punk.
You can still pick Punk.
All right, so I'm give it to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Punk.
Okay. Why do you choose Punk?
Because they've been pushing this WrestleMania main event thing for a while now, and this is his way of getting in.
Okay. Or this is his way of doing what John Cena did 2 years ago. when he was trying to get in, but didn't win the Rumble, didn't win the EC, had no match, and somehow he got one.
So we already know we're going to take John Cena out.
Step. I want to say one step. I want to say something.
Lil Jimmy?
Nope. I can't say his name because he'll appear.
John,
Do you think they will let a champion from another promotion walk into the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, because he's been calling him out ever since they started. So imagine John Cena crossing the line and challenging for the TNA title against Joe Hendry.
You think that would be his 17?
That could be his 17.
You think they would recognize that in WWE?
That he's never had in a company he's never been in. They don't necessarily want to give him the world title or the WWE title, But why not? Why not throw him a bone and give him the TNA title and let him defend it on WWE television?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Sumo. That's titillating. I would want to see that, and then watch a TNA show to watch him cut the promo over there for it.
Right.
And he doesn't have to defend it on WWE because I don't think that'd be setting a precedent that'd be a little. I don't think they're ready for, but they can build up the title change.
They just had the NXT tag titles defended on TNA television.
Well,
Fraxia defended the NXT tag titles against the Rascals last Thursday.
But there's still that division when they think about NXT and what happens versus the major.
Right, but you got Joe Hendry though going around ever since he won the belt. He's been calling one name, John Cena. He was even on Busted Open Radio, if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw it.
Talking about, I can hang with him on the mic, I can hang with him in the ring. It'd be a match everybody wants to see, all this and that. He's advertising TNA, the TNA logo on John Cena's X platform. So yeah.
So would you rather see the rematch on a TNA show, on a WWE PLE, or on night one of WrestleMania? And for the first time, another promotion's championship is being defended at WrestleMania, to which Vince would probably slit his wrist, by the way. But it'd be unprecedented, and it would put butts in the seats. And again, betting odds would come into play with that as well.
It could be a 1-for-1. Have Joe Hendry versus John Cena, WrestleMania. John Cena wins the TNA belt, holds on to it for a few months, and then loses it to Joe Hendry at Slammiversary.
Okay. That'd be fair. But the question within that is we're still operating. We've got 38 more appearances for John Cena. 36 if we count WrestleMania. 35 if we count the Elimination Chamber. Do those appearances in TNA count towards that? Or is that extra for the culture, for the creed, for the business?
It could probably count toward. I mean, he's not going to be doing too much television.
Right.
He's going to. You could probably count all of the most of the pay-per-views in that 38.
Yeah.
So there'll be, and I'm sure there'll be some Saturday night main events that he'll be part of that you could throw in there. So that'll leave room for some TNA appearances.
Now, it'd be nice if these are wrestling events that he's doing, because that means the counter hasn't begun yet. That would give us a little bit more time in the year. So that means that, when he showed up to Raw on Netflix, that was just an appearance, but that didn't count.
Right.
He got paid separately for that. Let me put it that way. So if that is the law of the land, then that's 38 matches or 39 matches we still have. That gives us a lot more leeway to do the TNA thing. Because you can button up TNA in like 10 matches or less.
He doesn't really have to go to TNA because he could do tape. He could do tape stuff. They could do all tape stuff for his appearances on.
We can play around with it. Yeah, I agree. We can stretch it.
So he doesn't have to necessarily go to TNA television, or maybe, he would show up at. Yeah, well, I would say no more than twice. Like once to drop the belt at least, and then one to maybe defend it on TNA on the TNA pay-per-view.
Yeah. So that way nobody can complain that, our championship is being held hostage by some major star that we don't see that championship anymore.
Right.
So yeah. But no, I would love that idea. But that would also mean I would lose that match, because then you would nullify John Cena winning and give one of y'all a shot. So there's options. KG?
Eyes here, boss. Eyes here.
Anything else you would like to add?
Who the sumo pick?
He picked CM Punk.
Just picked CM Punk, yeah.
So he copied off me.
Pretty much.
Or saved your life.
Oh, you stole my pick.
I'm not even gonna lie. This has got me
worried,
shaking my boots a little bit.
Yeah, you should, because the margin for error is extremely small. And if they announce more matches, they will not count towards this. This is it.
We got 3 out of 4 that could go either way.
Yep. And you can't afford that one that you went out on the reserve to be wrong.
Well, that's the one that it's either gonna make me or break me. So,
because actually, yeah, that you really, really, truly only got one match. Because if none of us get the women's or men's Royal Rumble match right, if somebody comes in and wins that we don't pick,
yep, nullified.
We don't count it. It's nullified. So your whole title defense right now is on the shoulders of the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yep. And their entrance.
I'm gonna tell you something that the Midnight Rider says an awful lot. Sometimes you got to down the cross of your beliefs, and this is a cross I'm willing to down.
That's good. There's also a cross that could cost you that championship that you're skeeting on. So a lot of things up for grabs, my friend.
Which would mean there would be some type of tiebreaker needing to be made between.
No, don't you say tiebreakers around him, because he's gonna pick like Olympic trials or something like that, or who's gonna win a figure skating championship in 2 weeks. No. He sets it up for him. Don't do it.
You mad because I had that run of like 7 pay-per-views straight because of tiebreakers. Not my fault.
No, you picked the most weirdest, obscure tiebreakers that have nothing to do with wrestling.
That's a goddamn lie.
You're just a cheater. It's okay. Just make sure you cheat tomorrow with them daggone Redskin Commanders. How about that?
I'm trying
Cash
to.
them outside. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
and
I say
to know somebody related to Tanya Harding that allegedly knows somebody that lives in Kansas City that allegedly works in the stadium that has access to an alleged pole. Just saying.
Okay, so I say this. I say we put together a tiebreaker between the two of us. Leave him out of it. I mean, because what are we gonna do otherwise? I mean, it's going because
what could be the tiebreaker?
most machine guns lose, then we're tied, pretty much.
Okay, so what would the tiebreaker be?
I say we go with the conversation that we just had. I'm willing to bet my potential title reign that Joe Hendry
Eliminates
is
John Cena.
John Cena.
Fair
If
enough.
he does, I win the tiebreaker. If anybody else does, you win
Or
the
Cena
tiebreaker.
wins.
No,
Or
Cena wins separate from whether Cena wins or not. This is entirely separate.
Okay.
So if Cena wins, then fine, you won because he didn't get eliminated.
Right.
Cena gets taken out by anybody other than Joe Hendry,
I win.
you get the. But if Joe Hendry eliminates John Cena, then I get the win.
Okay. I like it. KG, you got that book down?
See, I'm even giving you the advantage.
It's not an advantage. I'm right.
Advantage. I'm giving you 29 other people to eliminate John Cena. 28 rather. We'll give you 28 other people to eliminate John Cena.
Let me get this straight. Sumo wins if Joe Hendry
eliminates John Cena from the Royal Rumble.
Eliminates John Cena from the Royal Rumble. All right.
Well, today's episode of Sesame Street is brought to you by writing and arithmetic. Lord have mercy.
And
he's still writing, by the way.
Yeah. I want to make sure I got it. The people choice wins if anybody else does, other than Joe Hendry, correct?
Yes.
Right.
I don't believe in Joe Hendry. I don't know why y'all need a tiebreak anyway. You guys are going to lose.
Nigga, please.
You don't need a tiebreaker.
What the heck kind of stuff is you smoking?
No, he's sniffing.
One opportunity.
Sinus is messing with him. He's sniffing that stuff. Now he ain't smoking no more.
He is. Remember, he's permanently tired.
Right.
Don't you salt bay us. So, ladies and gentlemen, now that KG has pretty much dug himself a hole that he'll never get out of, which is the opportunity for him to lose his championship in 7 days. Just enough time for Samara to dig herself out of a well, come through your TV, and look at you crazy like a crackhead. Same amount of time frame. KG will no longer be champion again. But I do have some good news. From the people that be, they say that you are better chasing than actually being champion. AKA, Sumo said that shit. So.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Don't say anything. You tired.
Well, you got something to say because you've been.
Did you say what you was gonna say? You said
no. He never said. He said he had some kind of announcement.
Did you make the announcement?
Oh, the announcement was I was going to disqualify myself.
Really?
Oh, that was the announcement.
That was it. Thank God we wasn't hanging out show on that one. We'd have pissed off everybody. I was going to
disqualify myself.
That sounded like a dream sequence on Dynasty. Like, good grief. Like, that's the shit we went through. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, now that we've got KG's loss booked for 7 days from now, we got that as a post-dated check. We're going to get out of here because some of us have things to do. Like me, I got to play me some Call of Duty, even though I'm winning Modern Warfare 3. I got to get me on some Black Ops 6. I'm just saying. Nuketown and Squid Games are calling.
Yep, because you don't give a damn about DC anymore.
It's taking over. The plague has got it. Nothing we can do about it. We're waiting for the number 3 at this point. Truthfully.
No, we're not. We still got things to do. Speaking of which, myself and Dario went into the dark zone and really racked up. Nobody was in there but us, and we was in that thing getting it, man.
You can have the dark zone.
I have no idea what these people are talking about right now.
It was an
They talking
invaded
about the trap house. All right, so gents, it's time to get up out of here. All I got to do is say one thing, because I got one job at the end of the show. First, buy your bonds. Really? Is he canceled again? I get canceled on a smiley face.
Oh, there you go.
I'm glitchy. It's
Glitchy.
time to go. Bye.
One job.
Say the line. That's all you got to do. Say the line.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Oh no. Oh no.
Everybody gonna get drunk off that beer, brother.
Oh no, Sam. We don't do that. We don't do that around here.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man.
But I got yelled at for. You could sing. You know what? It's time to go. Good night, everybody.